Peace. This is Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video, and this video is gonna be about my grandmother. If you really know me, you know how close me and her was. If you don't know, that's my dad's mom. You know, she had 14 children. You know, and as lady had the most biggest heart in the world. You know what I mean? Whenever we was hurting or anything, she'll make sure she held the family down. And one thing that she taught me was, she told me this, that I know how this world is right now, is wicked, is evil. There's some people that is in this world, you know what I mean, that don't have a great understanding of things. And she also told me this, that um, in this world that she told me that she was very afraid of her all her grandchildren or great grandchildren that don't have nobody, and even if they do have somebody like new or whatever, she's afraid that and she now I used to ask her, like, why you afraid for? It's like, cause people these days, they don't know how to, men don't know how to treat the women, women don't know how to treat the man. Things get bad, they want to be out. Next thing you know, they're trying to find something better, but it comes out to be something worse, which is very true. My grandmother, I always see my grandmother and my grandfather loving each other, always. You know, same thing with my parents. My grandmother always told me that um, it's always, I mean, but she told me a lot of things, but one thing in particular was about, you know, love. She never was a type to let my grandfather go to bed angry, hungry, and as she said, horny. And if us or her grandsons, you know, no matter where we go or whatever, we get a lot of attention. You know what I mean? She used to think my grandfather was doing something, because every time, like every Friday, he'll go to the bar, just get him a beer, or as he would say, I got to have my scotch. So he'll have his little little shot, have his little shots, and have, you know, smoke his little cigarettes or whatever. And he wanted, sometimes he would take the glass and just walk home and stuff. You know what I mean? Because the bar was like basically up the street from my grandparents. But I always admired them, because they, not because they really loved each other and they loved us. It's like when he passed, um that hurt me, because I couldn't even see the body, because, you know, I was I had a situation, and I didn't even know that he was gone. You know what I mean? It was during one of these times that I just decided I don't want to talk to nobody or anything. So to hear that he was gone, that hurt. But grandma, towards the end of her life, I knew she was going. And that's because it's like the talks that she would have. Like one time, the last time that I really seen her, when we was actually talking, I was sitting on her bed, and she was hugging me. and just hugging me and hugging me, hugging me. She was like, "Yeah, my baby, my baby. I don't want you to go." I was like, "Grandma, I got to. I have to go home. I have to work." Say, "Oh, can you come?" It's like every time she was one of those that every time like we'll bring a guest to the house or anything, first thing she'll tell my aunts or my uncles, go to the store, get some um food or something, or next thing you know is like she'll start cooking, and then next thing you know it turns into like a big party and stuff. That's just how my family is. That's how we was raised to love everybody, even now I'm saying, even like everybody that I know that loves my family, because we're so like, if we get into a beef or something, we'll, you know what I mean, we won't even tell the person that the person you beefing with is dead, just to squash it, because we see it like, yo, we family and stuff. Because I seen situations where it was like, even some of my friends, you know what I mean, they come from like a real screwed up like family where they don't do things together. They constantly beefing. I had a friend that literally was fighting his stepdad once. I ain't never experienced that. Like that right there is new. Cause how we was raised, you gotta respect your parents, no matter what. You never raise your fist. You never ever do any of that. Cause that's like we're like, yo, we thinking like this, like, yo, we even thought about raising our fist to our father, especially my dad. I'll be dead right now. And not only by my dad, by my aunts, uncles, all of them, my brothers, all of them. So it's like I'm not saying I have like the best family in the world, but you know, we love each other. And it's like my grandmother, she made sure that we held the family down. And it's like before she passed, she just was telling me things like, make sure that the family stays together. Make sure there's Thanksgivings, make sure there's Christmases and stuff like that. Make sure that you still come to visit, which that's one thing that I didn't. This is hard, yo. It's just when you have your own like house, you got bills to pay, you got a job and stuff, and today's today's like it's late, but it's like when it's like 12 o'clock now. Even though I have to get up in a couple hours, but um, I just had to make this video for my grandmother, and it just I miss her because times like the stuff that I'm going through right now, I just need someone to talk to. And she was the one that would listen to me, even with things with sunshine, and even some things she said some things she told me that I was wrong for, and you know what I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. Sometimes I don't admit that I'm right. And even some things she even said that, yeah, she was wrong for that. But I learned a lot from my grandmother, you know. And the good thing is that our family is not close since she passed, but we're still close. We still have a chat where we talk to each other. We're making plans for a trip to Florida this summer, which now I'm saying I'm going. We working on something for my cousin's birthday, my birthday, and um, my nephew's birthday. And you know, my niece came over here. I was basically laying on the floor, and she was just talking about grandma, and she started crying. I started crying. My youngest son started crying, you know, and it really hit me, like, yo, she's really gone. Like wherever she's at in the universe, I know she's looking after me, like she's been doing. You know what I mean? 'Cause every time like I do a ritual or something, I always say peace of heart, and I, you know, just have peace around the world and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Like lately, I just felt that I've been under attack by a lot of things, you know, and she always told me that things that you go through sometimes you go through it for a reason, and because sometimes you know what I mean, the universe sends somebody to you, or they send you to somebody, you know, because everybody in this world needs love, and that's what my grandmother's main thing was, to just love. And And she always said to never give up on anything. You know what I mean? There was time when I was in school. You know what I mean? Like before she passed, I was in school at one point, and I was like, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. This is too hard. And she's like, you can do it. There's never, and she always told us, never give up on anything. There was times one of my cousins wanted to divorce her husband, you, you know, but my grandma didn't understand why. She was like, yo, y'all supposed to be, at the time they wasn't married, but they was together, you know. He just got tired of going back and forth, you know, to from Indiana to New York, which, and grandma just didn't understand why the people break up. Cause she never wanted this. She said, once we together, it's till death. And she explained to me that that is the problem with this world today. People give up too quick or too easy. If you're together 3, 4, 5, 6 years, or even 10 years, it's a reason y'all together for that long. That means y'all supposed to be together. So, you know, and my grandmother, she had a good sense of humor. She was funny. You know what I mean? Like, I could be upset about something, and my phone will ring, and it's her. Oh yeah, baby, I just wanted to call to see how you doing. How's as old people say, how's the old lady? You know, that's the type of things that she would say, and it meant something to me, you know. And I'm just sitting there today, like my kids was upstairs, and I'm just sitting there like with the TV was on, but I wasn't watching it, you know. I mean, and I'm like, damn, man, I need, I was like, yo, I need somebody to talk to. So, you know, I just decided, let me just make this video and shout out my grandmother. And not only she was funny and stuff, my grandma was beautiful as hell, yo. Beautiful as hell, yo. Like my grandmother and my grandfather, they wasn't close in age. Well, they was in a way, you know, but they got married young. They got married young. Well, before my dad's the firstborn, so they wasn't married when he was here. And she told me that back then they didn't pay a lot of money, And plus, my grandfather, he's from Jamaica. You know, well, both of them are sort of in a way, if that makes sense. So it's like all of the boys in our family, they're skinny and tall, or tall and diesel, you know. But I'm the most skinniest one, you know. But she always told me that she always said this about me, that yo, you always had that look that you're always thinking about something. I'm like, yeah, I think a lot. And one time she heard me and Sunshine arguing, and she was like, she got angry, she got mad at me. She was like, you gotta learn to control your emotions. So I was like, what about her? She's like, us women, we definitely don't know how to control our emotions. We say things, and even we do things that we shouldn't do. And that's a human being. We all make mistakes about things. So she made me call her, because I was angry. I was like, she's like, go have a cigar or have a drink or something, then come back, and I think you should call her and stuff. And that's one thing about her, that and you rarely heard you rarely heard her get upset. You know what I mean? She was very calm, cool. She she was always fly, always dressing fly, yo. Always had her Gucci bag or whatever bag, you know. But and it's like, that's why I say I was blessed to have two fly ass parents and two fly grandparents. Well, four fly grandparents. Cause back in the day, I wanted to be like my dad and my grandfather, like a mixture of them two. And I mean, because of the way they look, the way they love their wife and stuff, and this and that, and life is hard. Like, I've been needing a car for a long time, and you know what I mean, I'm thinking about getting this one car, but I got to next Friday to think about it, and it's cool, yo. So, Grandma, this is your grandson, the one you used to call Run Run, and love you, miss you, and I know you being taken care of in the universe. Universe got you, you know what I mean, and hope that I made you proud. Everybody loves you and everybody misses you. Today is the 18th, so that's knowledge, build or destroy, all being born to born. So with that, peace.